Alright guys, back again. A little dirt on the hock here today, but one of the most important things that you can do with your motorbike is make sure it's got plenty of oil in it, the oil is clean. I just did a measurement. You put some tape over that bolt. I couldn't tell what size it was, everyone. I am not very familiar with some of these bikes, so I went out and bought well, I hate to say it, a Chinese torque wrench to go with my Chinese bike, and it was about I don't know, $20, and the attachment here another $3. So first time I've ever used a torque wrench. The manual seems to say that you put in 10W40 and set it to 18 foot-pound of torque on that bolt right there. So let me go ahead and get started. I already warmed the engine and let it, it's not hot. I ran it for about 3 minutes like it says. We'll get it started and I'll take some video as the oil's gushing out. So you can see, oh, I left the screen in there. That screen, they normally come out with it. And there's the oil draining into the pan. Doesn't look too bad, but hell, I guess I don't have any idea how it's supposed to look, so we'll go ahead and try to take that screen off, and we'll let all the oil drain out. Alright guys, you see it's still dripping out here. And holding the bike up with one hand, that probably isn't the smartest idea, but still coming out. If you just leave it on its kickstand, it will stop. So you want to hold it upright, make sure you get all of that oil out. And once it's out, we'll go ahead and I'll use a torque wrench. First time in my life. And put it on to 18 foot-pound. And then we'll put some oil in it. I know guys, this is pretty boring, but well, it's an oil change video, so if you've never changed your oil before, maybe it's interesting to you, even if it's just, well, that oil sure takes a long time to get out, and you change the position of your bike. Let's see, if I drop it down here, let's see if it slows. It had actually stopped before, and now it's still coming out. We'll just be patient, boys. Be back here in a minute and see when it stops dripping. You know, while we're waiting, I'll just show you again on the chart. It does talk about the motor oil weight that you should use. You know, I don't often drive much above 80 degrees Fahrenheit, but you can see that the SAE 10W40 seems to be the stuff. Why it won't focus, it appears this here Mobil 1 will work. So that's what we'll use. Probably no better than what was in there. Hey everyone, I have to confess, I don't know much about these bikes. I don't know much about motors, so I'm kind of doing this as a beginner, and anything I'm telling you here is really from the point of view of a beginner. This is such a cheap bike, but I guess I want to do the right thing by her, have it last a long time, so I'm doing all this for the first time, guys. Looks like we're just about finishing up over here. And in a moment we'll go ahead and screw it back in. Well guys, it should have taken a lot longer than I thought. It's still coming out of there. I tried to kind of put it together and it didn't look quite ready. So that's how it will ultimately go on there. You can see the filter go through the spring. And that's how we'll put it on here in a minute. If it ever stops. Look at some of the oil here. Again, guys, I'm fairly new to this. I see some shine in there, which I assume is metal of some kind. I don't know. I don't see chunks, I guess. But it has a little sheen to it, so I'm going to assume that's normal. But let's see if we can get this damn plug back on. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. Alright guys, back again here. I've got it set to 18 foot-pound of torque on the wrench. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Well, hey, it just clicked right there. So, actually, I did it most of the way before, as I can't hold the phone and do this at the same time. So, anyway, it's back on there. 18 foot-pounds of torque. Screen's on there. Everything looks good. Threads went in nice and smooth. Let's see if you could see it from the side here. It's a rotten angle here. Well, sorry about that. I'm not a professional photographer. I'll go ahead and put some oil in now.